Welcome to this video in the Microsoft Copilot for Security course. My name is Albert Kirkpatrick, and I'm a Microsoft trainer. Microsoft Copilot for Security is accessible directly from some of the Microsoft security products, Defender XDR, Entra, Purview, and more coming. In this embedded experience, Copilot invokes the product-specific capabilities directly, providing more efficient processing of information. This is a great place to start a security investigation. You can easily transition to the standalone experience if you need more cross-product investigational capabilities and you want to leverage all of the capacity that Copilot has enabled for your role. Microsoft plugins for specific solutions have to be enabled, and the user must have role permission to access Copilot, plus any role permissions required to access data associated with specific solutions. So let's take a look at some of these features. Let's start with probably one of our bigger tools, Defender XDR. Defender XDR allows Copilot to immediately incorporate some of the standard features that we have in an XDR solution, summarizing events, providing guided responses, analyzing scripts discovered by XDR, allowing you to write KQL queries using natural language prompting, generating incident reports, analyzing files, and providing device summaries when needed. Copilot will automatically create a summary when you investigate an incident's page. That summary will include things like the time and date when an attack started, the entity or asset where the attack started, a summary timeline of how the attack unfolded, and the assets involved in the attack. If there are any indicators of compromise highlighted, those will be shown, and the names of threat actors involved will be highlighted. Copilot automatically creates summaries when you investigate an incident's page. These summaries include the time and date when an attack started, the entity or asset where the attack started, a summary timeline of how the attack unfolded, assets involved in the attack, indicators of compromise, if any, and the names of threat actors involved. This also allows us to create guided responses, recommend actions in the following categories. Triage, it allows you to classify incidents as informational, false positive, true positive. Containment, actions that can contain the incident. And then investigations that you can perform to dive deeper into the root causes of an incident. If there are any specific responses that you need to enact to remediate anything caused by the incident, those things will also be noted as well within this, the guided response in Security Copilot. Oftentimes, these analyses turn up malicious code or scripts in your environment. What are these scripts actually doing, though? The script analysis capability allows security teams to be able to inspect those scripts and code without using any external tools. It supports things like PowerShell, Bash, JavaScript, and Python. If we're doing investigative actions, we often need to be able to express those in the form of Custo Query Language, or KQL. Copilot includes a query assistant. This allows threat hunters in our organization to take on advanced hunting capabilities, not just to respond to events that are occurring, but to be able to dive deeper and look for potential emerging threats in our environment. This allows us to write these KQL queries using natural language prompting. And once again, this means that the normal prerequisite steps of trying to filter through how to format KQL properly to get the information we need can get expedited. And it allows us to be able to get to the heart of the matter, so to speak, be able to use our threat hunting skill sets more effectively, because that initial query creation phase gets done by Copilot for Security. Once we've evaluated all that data, what we'd like to be able to do is summarize this into a report. Being able to effectively communicate the results of the analysis we have are critical. To create an incident report around the data that we've collected, all we have to do is select the ellipsis next to the Copilot logo, and then select Generate Incident Report, or select the report icon. This report will include main incident management actions and timestamps, any analysis involved in the incident response, a classification and any comments on the evaluation of the incident, the investigation actions applied, any remediation actions taken, and any follow-up actions in a single summarized document. If there are any files that were used or discovered in this process, we can use the Analyze File feature to help security teams identify malicious and suspicious files. Providing an overview and giving detailed actions along with those files, including strings, API calls, relevant certificates that were used, all this is sort of baked into what we glean out of the process. If there are any devices that were a part of this analysis, the device summary capability provides information on the device's security posture, any vulnerable software, any unusual behaviors noted on the device. And this is accessible via the Incidents Access page. Across all of the features in Copilot for Defender XDR, we have some common functionality that we can use. We can provide feedback on generated responses. We can move to the standalone experience for more detailed investigation. These allow us to get some baseline evaluative information out of what Copilot for Security is providing for us. Well, that's a lot of information. Let's do a brief little knowledge check-in here to see where you are and if you're understanding exactly how powerful using Copilot for Security in conjunction with Defender XDR can be. A security analyst is using Copilot in Defender XDR to review an incident and needs to understand the sequence of events that occurred during the attack. Which feature should they use to obtain a comprehensive overview? Script analysis, summarize events, or guided responses? I'll pause a moment while you think about your answer. Summarizing incidents. Always keep in mind that one of the great strengths that Copilot for Security has is the ability to summarize large amounts of data. There could be dozens of alerts within a given incident. Being able to pick through that, pull out main ideas and themes and present it in a digestible manner is one of the ways that Copilot for Security accelerates and optimizes our time. Microsoft Copilot in Defender XDR offers robust features to enhance security incident management. It also helps with investigation and response. It allows you to transition seamlessly from initial insights to in-depth analysis, leveraging AI-powered capabilities to stay ahead of threats. Thank you for exploring these powerful tools with us, and thank you for joining us on this journey through Microsoft Copilot for Security. Stay tuned for more insights and practical applications of this powerful tool. And until next time, stay secure.